Good morning. This morning's Bible story is called Bartimaeus, the blind beggar. Bartimaeus had been a blind beggar in Jericho for as long as anyone could remember. No one knew how old he was, even Bartimaeus himself, but everyone knew who he was. He was always to be found sitting in the same spot at the roadside, with his begging bowl beside him, and lifting his poor dull eyes hopefully at everyone who walked past. One day Bartimaeus became aware of quite a fuss building up around him. "What's going on?" he asked. "Why are there so many people around?" "Jesus of Nazareth is coming this way," someone replied excitedly. At once Bartimaeus' heart began to beat faster. He had heard many stories about the great preacher, how he had given the gift of sight to hundreds of blind people, just like him. Jesus had healed paralysed people, cured the lame, and made the sick well again. It was rumoured that Jesus had even brought somebody back to life from the dead. As the crowds bustled around the beggar, he stumbled to his feet and added his voice to theirs. "Jesus, have pity on me," he shouted as loud as he could. "Be quiet, Bartimaeus. Shut up," came voices from around him. "Jesus is coming and we want to hear what he is saying." But that just encouraged Bartimaeus to shout even louder. "Jesus of Nazareth, help me," he bellowed, with a strength he didn't even know he had. "I'm over here. Please take pity on me." Suddenly the commotion all around him fell silent, and he felt a hand on his shoulder. "My friend, I am here," came a soft voice. "How would you like me to help you?" Trembling, Bartimaeus gasped, "Oh Lord, please let me see." The ragged man felt gentle fingertips touching his eyelids. Then all at once, the darkness before him began to lighten and brighten until he could make out blurry images, then shapes, then colours, and then he could see. The world was unimaginably beautiful, and Bartimaeus looked at Jesus' smiling face. "Your faith has made you well," Jesus said, and Bartimaeus followed him, dancing in celebration along the road. So some questions I want you to think about. What would you miss the most if you couldn't see anything? How do you think it would feel to live in complete darkness all of the time? And then how do you think it would feel to suddenly be able to see the world again?